Hello everyone, sorry about that, camera facing the wrong way. It's Rod here and I'm taking you back to our Cambodia Bear Sanctuary. I have been here for quite some time, about a year, so I'm really thrilled to be back here in Cambodia. I'm just at Bear House 6 and I was walking past, and in this habitat we have a group of female rescued sun bears, and we have some netting up. And also they have it's a massive forest they have to themselves. So quite often I just never see them because they're deep in the forest. But as I was walking past, I saw one bear here. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of this bear because I don't come to Cambodia so often. Sorry, Zoom is really difficult with this YouTube live, so let's just not do Zoom. I don't go to Cambodia so often. Also, we've got around 120 rescue bears here in Cambodia. 80 of them, around 80 of them are sun bears, and this is the world's largest sanctuary for rescued sun bears. So there's the largest population of sun bears on the planet, all rescued from the illegal wildlife trade. So I saw this beautiful little sun bear who was just sitting here close to the fence, munching on some leaves. So I thought I would take advantage of this and sit and watch for a while, and hope you might like to see. And I did actually hear some other noises in the bushes, so we may even see another sun bear come by, but otherwise we'll just watch this beautiful girl. I think it's a girl. I'm pretty sure this whole group is all females. So normally we just have females or males in a group because we don't want any pregnancies, because we're rescuing so many bears from the illegal wildlife trade and bear bar farms, and we have limited space and funds, so we can't afford to have bears getting pregnant. You never know, sometime in the future we may need to start breeding and have a breeding program to, if that becomes necessary, to prevent the species from going extinct, but at this point that's not the case. We're rescuing lots of bears from the illegal wildlife trade and bear bar farms. Look at this beauty, she's got a beautiful face, very golden face. Not sure if we can see her beautiful sun bear markings. So moon bears, the other bear species we rescue, or Asiatic black bears, are a much bigger bear with a longer, shaggier coat, and they have a white V-shaped marking on the chest like a crescent moon, and that's how they get the name. Whereas some bears have a golden U shape on their chest, and they're actually not named after the chest marking. They're named because they're found in the tropical forests close to the equator, or close to the hot sun of the equator. So that's why they were first given the name sun bear. But some people think it's because of the chest marking that sort of looks like a glowing sun. So you can see she's panting a bit, and that's because bears pant just like dogs pant to regulate their body temperature. Humans sweat, whereas bears pant. So sun bears are an amazing species. They're the world's smallest bear species. They are standing up, they only stand about 1.10 meters, 1.20 meters. Oh, she's really liking those leaves. So sun bears and moon bears are both omnivores, so they eat vegetables and animals. Sun bears, most of their vegetative matter is fruits actually, and they eat a little bit of leaf matter. You don't see them eating leaves that often, but she obviously likes this one. Moon bears eat a lot more vegetative matter, or leaves and shoots. But both species also eat lots of bugs, termites, larvae, and of course they love wild honey if they can ever find it. It's true. Some bears are the most arboreal bear species, so they will spend more time in trees than any other bear, and they make nests in trees. But in fact, moon bears, which are about twice the size, they also love to climb. They're good climbers and also make nests in trees. But some bears spend more time in trees, maybe because some bears come from tropical rainforests where there's always lots of rain, so they often like to get off the wet ground into the trees where they can find a little bit of shelter and not be so wet, no leeches. Some bears have these amazing long claws and strong powerful jaws and huge canine teeth, and that helps them for digging and climbing, of course, and tearing open logs, rotten logs, and so they're a really valuable part of the forest ecosystem. They're called a keystone species. So because they eat lots of fruits, they're a farmer of the forest. They spread seeds, disperse seeds around the forest to help the forest grow. Because they have those wonderful big claws and powerful jaws, they dig and tear open logs and and mix soil, so they farm the soil and mix fertile and infertile soils, and they create holes in logs for other animals to sleep and breed, like squirrels and hornbills. And they also tear open the canopy because they're up high in the trees and making nests and creating paths through the forest, so they're a bit of an engineer of the forest. So they're really vital species for a healthy forest ecosystem. So it's really, really awful that some bear and moon bear numbers are plummeting in the wild because of poaching and the illegal wildlife trade. So all the bears we rescue here at our sanctuaries, especially in Laos and Cambodia here and Laos, most of the bears are rescued from the illegal wildlife trade, so their mothers are generally killed by poachers and cubs are sold and then kept in cages, and that's when often our government partners are able to intercept them and confiscate them and bring them to the sanctuary. In Vietnam, it's a different situation. Most of the bears in captivity are in bear bar farms, although they probably were taken as cubs and have been in the bear bar farms for decades. So quite often they can watch their mother killed, then be trafficked into the illegal wildlife trade and kept as an illegal pet, and then when they grow older, sold or killed, or sold to a bear bar farm, and then kept and mutilated in a bear bar farm for decades. So one bear can go through all sorts of horrors in one lifetime before they're rescued. After they're rescued, we try to give them the best life possible, so they have these lovely big forests. Okay, looks like we just had a technical glitch. It's so great here at the sanctuary in Cambodia. So I can hear it. Let's just look and see. Pretty sure I can hear someone else bashing around in the bushes. Let's see if we can find another sun bear. So you can see I have this massive forest, and often it's very difficult to see any bear. Let's see if we can find someone. And yeah, our job is to give them the best life we can in captivity, because they never learnt those vital survival skills from their mothers. So they don't make good release candidates. Oh look, she's sitting up now. I don't know if I could just see through the fence. Oh, she's coming down, going for a walk now. And so they don't make good release candidates. They're no longer afraid of humans, so it's pretty vital that a wild animal should be, in general, afraid of humans, so they don't walk into villages and just get shot and killed. And sometimes they've been exposed to pathogens and things, so generally the bears we rescue don't really have any chance of being released back into the wild, and also there's a lack of safe and protected forests suitable for release. Is there a bear in there? So we have to look after these bears for life, so that can be 35 plus years, and we just have to give them the best life we can, which I think they have a pretty good life. They look at their, I mean, it's almost like being in the wild, except without any of the scary stuff. Beautiful forest. Healthy diets, expert vet care, lots of playthings, friends to play with. So normally sun bears and moon bears are solitary in the wild, but we don't have the luxury of being able to give one giant piece of forest to every bear, so we form groups. And that's a real art, because every bear has their own personality, and some just really hate other bears. We don't know why. It's just personality clashes, and so it takes a bit of juggling to find a cohesive group. But once we do, that's really great, and they actually get a lot of entertainment and value from each other. There's some bears right up into their geriatric years that we'll see rolling around and cuddling and playing on a daily basis, so, which is really lovely to see. Okay, it looks like it's going to be difficult for me to see bears because of how beautiful the sanctuary is and how thick the jungle is. So I'm going to leave it there. We've just got this little girl who we saw earlier. You have to see it under the fence there. Oh, here she comes, so we'll just let her walk up and say goodbye. And then I'll sign off. Hello. Thank you so much for supporting Free the Bears. We're a small charity. We survive basically from just general donors like you who become a bear carer and send a small monthly donation. We're not a wealthy charity, but we're rescuing pretty much more endangered bears than any other organisation in the world, definitely more endangered bear cubs than anyone else. And we've always just struggled to get by, but you know, everything we do and have achieved is thanks to you, so we really appreciate your support. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday, isn't it? Right? I'm losing track of time. And thank you for being bear carers. We hope that when you see these beautiful bears just so healthy and happy now after the horrible trauma they've been through, that it makes you feel good and all worthwhile for the support you've given to the bears. So thank you so much. Bye bye.